Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another video. Hope you're all doing well. So we just had Adepticon and there they revealed the brand new cinematic trailer for Age of Sigmar 4th edition. So what we're doing in this video is we're going to go through that trailer and try and identify all the potential new units that could be coming to a launch box or starter box. So see what we can see in the trailer that could be making its way over to plastic. Now I've put the trailer up in the background. It was a pretty cool trailer, to be honest. It showed a warrior dying eventually at the hands of chaos, and then she is quite literally snatched from the clutches of death by Sigmar to be reforged into one of his Stormcast Eternals. It then shows this particular warrior fighting through what is presumably decades or hundreds of years of warfare against chaos, fighting through the Soul Wars, fighting against the Cruel Boys in Thunderstrike armour, and the inference being that this particular warrior has fought and been reforged countless times, each time losing a little bit of herself in each time, hence the Sigmar lied thing, even though we all knew about that. The trailer then goes on to show the realm of Akshi, and you can see warp lightning bubbling away under the water, and this is setting the scene for Age of Sigmar 4th edition. So Stormcast Eternals versus the Skaven, and they've opened this brand new chamber, the Ruination chamber. So these are supposedly the elites of the Stormcast that are called upon in the most direst of circumstances, presumably. They've been reforged so many times that they've almost lost themselves, I think is the inference from the trailer. And we see Blight City actually erupting from the ground and hordes of Skaven pouring out. So the Stormcast Eternals are called upon or appear to save these the denizens of this city. And looking at the Stormcast units and the Skaven that we see in this trailer, we're going to try and identify what we can see. So the first potential new unit that we see is a brand new Stormcast Lord on a Gryph Charger. So presumably Lord of the Ruination Chamber on his Gryph Charger, armed with a mighty shield and axe. This is probably going to be the centerpiece model for the Stormcast Eternals. And then following on from that, we see the lightning come crashing down from the sky as the humans watch on from the walls of the city, and we see these brand new elites. So clad in a new type of army, you see the warrior in the middle there in Thunderstrike armor, but now they've got this brand new elite Ruination type armor, and they're armed with axes and shield. And you can see as the Clanrats charge forward towards these new warriors, you just smash them to bits. You can see the Clanrats squashed there against the shield, which is pretty awesome. So I'm presuming we're going to get 3 of these brand new Ruination Chamber elites. Moving on to the Skaven, we then see them assembling, and what looks like we could be getting brand new Clanrats. They charge forth against the Stormcast, and I'll put that image up again of the Clanrat smashing against the shield, because you do get quite a decent look at one of them. And again, we just see a little bit of an image there of them charging towards the Stormcast. So potentially we could be getting some brand new Clanrat miniatures as well, hopefully. The current ones are fairly old now. And also the centerpiece model for the Skaven looks to be a brand new Clan Warlord on a giant rat mount as well. So there's a close-up there of the Warlord, and then you can see some more details of what he's got on his back, and it looks like he's got some sort of warp thrower weapon there as well. Later on in the trailer he does get knocked off his mount, but you do get another decent look at this miniature. So potentially that is the new centerpiece for the Skaven. Then it looks like we might be getting new Rat Ogors, or maybe a single Rat Ogre in the box. So just looking at the trailer, just like we did with the Ballistus Dreadnought in the Leviathan box, I'm assuming that we're going to see a Rat Ogre or Rat Ogres in the trailer as we see one firing at the Stormcast Eternals. Next for the Skaven, Warplock Jezzails. So we see those in the trailer as well. That is a unit that is quite old now for the Skaven and could benefit from a brand new unit in plastic, and I think they would probably work quite well in a launch box and a starter box. And if we focus on the Warplock Jezzails for a second and look at what they're shooting at up in the sky, it is actually Stormcast Prosecutors, but these look to be a sleeker variant wearing Thunderstrike armor. Now I know there is an option for Prosecutors with a spear and a shield, but as I said, these look to be in brand new Thunderstrike armor, so that would be awesome if these are refreshed in the box as well. And I do love how he just plucks him off the battlements and then boots him down to the ground. And then back to the Skaven, we've got that awesome brand new wheeled Gatling cannon that we see in the trailer, and this one has actually been leaked, or I should say the sprues have been leaked, but it's quite cool in the trailer. There's some little rats pushing it down the hill, and this guy goes down the hill firing, runs over one of the Skaven, and the gunner of this new weapon just laughs. So it looks like a brand new artillery piece or Gatling cannon for the Skaven, and we see the gunner there, and I'll put the images of the sprues up on the screen. So these have been leaked, I think 3 or 4 weeks ago now at the time of recording, and somebody actually photoshopped all these together, and it does match that gun that we see in the trailer. So I think this is definitely going to be in the box. There's going to be a brand new sort of artillery or gun piece for the Skaven. And if we actually focus on what that Gatling cannon is actually firing at as it comes careening down the hill, it actually looks like new Liberators but in Thunderstrike armor. So Games Workshop have actually hinted that these are coming. They showed them off in the Realms of Ruin game, and not only did they just put them in the game, they also did an article on the Warhammer Community website which pretty much confirmed that they're coming in plastic, because it said the design studio provided the developers with the designs for the new Liberators, which they've recreated for the video game. So that would definitely infer that these have been designed as a miniature, which were then recreated for the video game. So new Liberators in Thunderstrike armor, I think, are definitely coming. And you can see another one there with the twin hammers. Now, a couple of people have said that this guy might be some sort of Berserker Elite, but I think it is just a Liberator with twin hammers. And then the final unit I think we might potentially see is Rat Swarms. So at the start of the trailer, well, not at the start, but when you see the Skaven come bursting forth from Blight City, you see the Rat Swarms come out, and the current Rat Swarms miniatures, I think, could definitely do with an update. I'll put an image up on the screen now so you can see what the current ones are like. So I think Rat Swarms could be that potential unit for the Skaven. But anyway, let me know what you think could be coming. What did you think of the trailer? I thought it was an excellent trailer. I loved every single part of it. It showed off loads of new potential stuff that we might be seeing, and hopefully there's going to be more on what it means for the Stormcast, where she's saying Sigmar lied and that all that will be left of me is lost to the storm. And at the end of the trailer, it shows those new Ruination Chamber elites ready to march into Blight City, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm really looking forward to what the new lore is going to be for 4th edition as well. But I'd love to know what you think, so don't forget to let me know in the comments. But anyway, to sum up, for the Stormcast Eternals, I think it's going to be the Ruination Chamber Lord on a Gryph Charger, so a Lord Arcanum maybe. 3 of the Ruination Chamber elites, so they're going to be like your Terminator style unit. New Prosecutors in Thunderstrike armor, and then also new Liberators in Thunderstrike armor as well. And then for the Skaven, we're going to get that new Clan Warlord on a giant rat mount. New Clanrats, and I'd guess that there's going to be 20 in the box if we are getting new Clanrats. New Rat Ogre, or potentially 3 new Rat Ogres, depending on how they do it. New Warplock Jezzails, the Wheel Gatling Cannon, which I think is a certainty, and then Rat Swarms as well. So that's what I think could be coming in a potential launch box, and then maybe for a starter box they might omit 1 thing or 2 things, I don't know. But let me know in the comments, what do you think we might see in a new starter box or launch box for Age of Sigmar 4th edition? Do you agree with some of the things I've said in this video, or do you think it's going to be totally different? Or do you think they might be holding something back, ready to surprise us? I'm sure they'll start showing off miniatures soon, because when they showed off Leviathan, they actually showed off the Terminators and the Termagants with the trailer as well. So I don't think it's going to be too long before we have to wait to see something. But anyway, I'm quite excited for Age of Sigmar 4th edition. I'm eager to see what the deal is with the new Ruination Chamber, what it means about how these Stormcast are and what Sigmar lied about. I hope they get it right. It's going to be quite exciting, I think. We'll be talking about this on the Warhammer podcast, so make sure you look out for that. But anyway, I've gone on long enough. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Let me know you've enjoyed it. But if you didn't enjoy it, just leave me a comment. Let me know why, because that always helps me make better videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, as always. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.